Okay, so hopefully a quick video this time. I always say quick and they never end up being very quick at all, but I'll try my best. Yeah, another iMac. As you'll see, this one's slightly newer. Just couldn't really resist this because of the price. Obviously, the more things you buy like this and the more money you spend regardless of how cheap they are, but never mind. I'll probably move this on or think of a use for it. You're probably wondering if you know the Macs, the iMacs. You're probably wondering if this is a PowerPC G5 or if it's an Intel machine. Well, let's have a look. There's probably not a lot to distinguish the two. It has an Isight camera. You may know that most of the iMac G5s don't have that, or at least most of the early ones. Is there anything to give it away? I don't think there really is. If you know the layout of the ports and stuff, if you really are a bit of a geek, then that might give it away. But as you can see, this machine's a pretty decent condition all round. I was a bit worried about it arriving in the post in one piece, but it was really, really well packed, so it did arrive. There's a few marks and bits and pieces on here that might just need a little bit of a clean up. But generally, I'd say that is in pretty excellent condition. Really can't see any scratches or marks on there. Could do with a little bit of a clean out in there. I'm not sure if that's, I presume that's an airflow sort of slot there. Tilts nicely. There's more airflow underneath there. And the RAM, which is the one thing I have already upgraded. I got that ordered in advance and was waiting for it when this arrived. So, basically, that's what I bought. It cost me, I think, not sure if it was £70 or £80 plus postage, so under £100. Let's have a look. I have had this on. I hasten to say this isn't the first time I've booted it up. So what do you think I got for 80 or 90 quid, including postage, something around that price? Let's see. Not the fastest boot up in the world, but not too shabby. I think it's pretty much done. Just need to log in. I'm not quite sure why I set a password, but I did. So you're probably already beginning to guess, if you know your versions of OS 10, that this is not a PowerPC. This is an Intel machine. In fact, it is, if the camera ever focuses, there we go, a 1.83 GHz Intel Core 2 Duo. So not a Core Duo, one of the first Intel iMacs. It's a Core 2 Duo, and because of that, I can run Lion. It won't run Mountain Lion simply due to the graphics. It's got an Intel GMA 950 integrated graphics, which was also on some of the most of the Mac Minis, certainly around this time, and also the MacBooks, I believe, as well, around the sort of 2006, 2007 sort of time. And I think the GMA 950 was in the the Mac Mini up until sort of 2009, because it is a pretty crummy integrated graphics chip. But hey, so obviously I'm pretty pleased with this. I'd put 2 gigs of RAM in it. It only had 512, so it was only running Tiger, which that's probably what it shipped with. Yeah, there we go. Late 2006. Interesting, it says late 2006 CD, which you would think would mean Core Duo. I would guess. I don't know. I'm quite sure what it's trying to get at with the CD bit. But it is a Core 2 Duo. I don't think that's not been retrofitted or anything like that, because I think it would have refused to have installed Lion on a machine that had been hacked like that. You could potentially upgrade the CPU. Apparently it is socketed, but it'd be such a hassle to get it apart. I think that it's probably not worth it. Yeah, so there's the specs. Pretty impressive for well under £100 delivered to my door, and in really nice condition. You know, you kind of expect it to be a bit beat up, look a bit sorry for itself, but it's actually in excellent condition. The DVD drive on the side, I think that's just a combo drive. Can't remember if I checked that or not. I have a feeling it is. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, so no DVD writing, but who cares? No one's going to do that on here anyway. So I'm guessing I can probably sell this for, I don't know, at least £200, maybe three at a push. I might be pushing it a little bit. I don't think I said it's a 17-inch screen, so the smallest one. And looking at the specs online, this was really like the kind of poverty model at the time, poverty spec. Most of the other ones, or all the other models, had better graphics, actual discrete graphics. This doesn't have Bluetooth, things like that, just all sort of kind of stripped back, the cheapest of the cheap models at the time. I'm not sure how much it sold for. I don't think it was that much actually. In today's prices, I think it was like £679 or something, which for an iMac today, no chance. So, at the time it was probably quite a compelling buy, despite the few sort of shortcomings. I mean, the fact that it still runs Lion pretty well, does kind of show that it would have been a great machine in its day, and it still is, really. That would still make a great machine, someone's main machine. I'm wondering if there's anyone in the family who could use it or whatever, but probably not. I think it will probably be a local sale on eBay or something, or Gumtree, to move it on. I could, I suppose, add it to the array of screens here. This 23-inch display I am tempted to get rid of because it does have some ghosting issues. I wonder if we'll have any, because that's been sat there a little while. Yeah, you can see, I think you can see that on the camera, that the browser bar is still showing there, which is pretty bad. That looks like that is quite common on the 23s. I do have another 23 which has some damage. It's got some bruising to the display where somebody's been obviously pressed it in or something with their thumb. But apart from that, it's fine, and you can kind of work around the bruising. So I'm wondering whether to just get rid of this one. I'd still be able to get a lot more than I paid for it. So, and maybe you could put the iMac in there and have this kind of modern Mac, the white polycarbonate iMac, and then a iMac G4, something like that. I don't know. This is probably all very stupid, but it's a possibility, I guess. Okay, well, that's just a quick look around the an early Intel iMac. Thanks a lot. I'll if you've got any questions, leave a comment, and if you've got any thoughts or uses for it, let me know as well.